like Matt better than you? That's what they say. Well, I say tough.
Yeah.
You get both of us. You get both of us.
You have to deal with it.
You're going to have to deal with it. Betting is going to be open now. I just adjusted the betting settings so that after 15 minutes, the graphic will turn off on its own.
Oh.
Which is fun. As we're underway. Round 3 of the 4 rounds of Swiss today for the Gotham City Conquest. Gotham City. There we go. Gotham. That's the Pete Holmes. Gotham City. Where is the scum? Where's Alfred? Is Alfred in this list?
I don't know how to riff off of this.
You'd be like,
it's peak.
You'd be like the
already,
Riddler.
So
be like the Riddler. You could the X-Wing Riddler. If you roll a lot of dice and you roll all blanks, what do you get? It sounds like Blackout. Correct. That is Blackout, the TIE Silencer pilot. Well, everyone, we've got Scum, we've got Empire. We've seen both of these factions now, but not against each other, which is this will be a good time. Playing Assault at the Satellite Array, and the reason why, mainly why I chose this matchup is, look at that. That is a Maul Gauntlet, folks. Maul Gauntlet.
Haven't seen him in a while.
Maul in the Gauntlet. Gauntlet Maul.
Don't see gauntlets too much, period. But Paul, it's been a while. It has been a while.
Do you want to break down one of the lists?
Yeah, I'll start with Scum.
Go for it.
Eric Gordon is flying Scum and Villainy. As mentioned by Nick, he is flying Maul in the Gauntlet with Malice, IG-ADD, IG-ADHD, which I guess that's just another way for him to get a lot of single mods, I suppose. Has Lando never mind, makes sense. Lando Calrissian lets you re-roll for spending green tokens, and then he has Night Brother title and the Swivel Wing configuration. Then we have the standard loadout Cad Bane in the new Armed and Dangerous pack. Sure. That has been released by XWA. Has a Flechette Cannons, Toto 360, a Total 360. And then a Xanadu Blood title. Then we also have Dalen Obros. This is my most maligned pilot in the entire game. I barely think he's there. He's got Deadeye Shot, R4B11, and Contraband Cybernetics. And then
he does.
Then we have the Zuckus, also from the Armed and Dangerous.
Is that his flavor text? Is the Zuck?
The Zuck, yeah. Who has Persistent Tracker, which is custom to standard loadout. I'm gonna read it just because during the system phase you may spend 3 charges. During the activation phase, if this upgrade has 0 active charges, you can perform actions and execute red maneuvers even while stressed, which pairs well with 4-LOM crew, who gets to toss off. This particular 4-LOM crew gets to toss off the stress at the end of the round if you spend a calculate, I believe. And then it has Tractor Beam and Mist Hunter as the title.
I just thought of a random meme. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, I'm a memester after all. We've got the Commandant himself, Goran. Boo! Boo! This man. The whole upgrade in sensitive controls. Scimitar 1 with the yada yada yada. Double wide Pro Tour is all you need to know. Captain Faroff. Stand by for dramatic pause. Targeting computer, tactical officer, and ruthless. Lieutenant Karsabi has got the Plaza Torps, he's got the fire control, and you better believe he's got that OS1 Arsenal loadout. Or configuration, or whatever you want to call it. Really doing great commentary already. I'm at the top of my game. The Obsidian Squadron pilot does not have any loadout. He doesn't get any. You don't get any loadout. You get nothing. Good day, sir. You lose, sir. And then double edge. Double edging in the corner of the board there with barrage rockets and dorsal turret. That is your matchup, folks, as we head to the second round of round 3 of the Gotham City Conquest. It is Empire versus Scum. Scum versus Empire on Assault.
And that is Epionic flying the Empire.
Yes.
I feel bad for Dalen Oberos here because he is likely going to eat it. Like
he's like, oh no, I'm in danger.
like
Maul's like not even gonna participate in this game.
That's
the whole reason why I got him in this game.
He'll get to shoot at double edge, which sure, whatever.
Yeah, that's exciting.
But yeah, if just everybody on the Empire just crashes on Dalen, I mean, obviously at this point Obsidian Squadron is not going to, but you got Plasma Torch followed by Scimitar, and then you fare off, and Goron will shoot. Goron will hit first.
Goron, yeah, okay. What is this, Schmidt from New Girl? It's mispronouncing words randomly. Tomato juice.
So yeah, I don't think things are gonna. Oh well, I mean, Karsabi going
banky
off
bank
to the side, yeah, might not have a shot. So Skeppy has things going for him because he's got Goran, who will ensure that things stick around longer. But Eric Gordon has an interest. Like, I like the new Zuckuss. He's pricey, but if you have other people that fire after him, like, he can double tap. And, like, he can hit somebody with the tractor, and then double tap with his regular attack, and then other people can shoot after him, and that can be pretty dangerous. Can put the hurt in.
Ooh.
It's a good thing that he's I3. What you say? Who? Zuckuss.
I said ooh. I said ooh.
No, I thought you said who. Sorry.
Who?
Sorry.
Somebody in this commentary booth is possessed by an owl. Who?
What's an owl? Oh, you're supposed to say who. Got it.
You ruined the joke, Matt.
You're supposed to play along.
Matt always ruining the joke.
Cat Bane maybe getting a shot this round. It'll be range 3 if it happens at all.
I was gonna say, does he have Kira on Maul? No, it's not.
Maul will not be doing anything this round. I don't think anybody's gonna have shots over there. So Goran, given the Obsidian there, and evade, doesn't have a red token to remove. But as I was saying in the last match, he does have 6 ships, and I feel like having more makes objectives that much easier on you. Specifically, this is assault at the satellite array. I don't know all the symbology at the top of the screen as well.
Yeah, what does it look like, Matt? Does it look like a box, or does it look like a satellite?
It looks like a satellite, and that's what I was thinking it was going to be. All right, well, we see CAD spending the focus for just 2
Some
hits.
X-Wing players can't read. This X-Wing player can't see.
Yes.
Which is not, I know it's not good. It's trending in the wrong direction.
All right, so we're just going to get a 2-die attack from Karsabi here. Gets a decent roll there. See what Zuckuss.
The disrespect is already in maximum effect.
Yeah, when you're 1 agility ships, just say no. That just makes them last longer because 1 agilities typically are beefy.
They are made of beef.
beef. It's what's for dinner.
Beef.
So, just sitting here on this, deciding whether to spend. Did spend. Will Dalen? Dalen will likely take at least 1 damage.
Dalen Urso.
Yep, that's his name.
I'm so clever.
When are we getting the Galen Urso pilot? He pilots the Death Star.
Yes. Yeah. They call it the Death Star. He pilots the Death Star.
Yeah.
The ability is your opponent loses. That's the pilot ability.
Spend 5 charge. Well, the thing is you got to wait for the charges to charge up. So you have like 5 charges, and then once you do it, you just spend 5 charges. Your opponent loses.
Both like somewhat like accurate game design followed by the laziest game design ever.
Yeah.
Your opponent loses.
All right. We got him pinging the card for a reason. But we know the shot's going at Karsabi. And I don't remember if the tractor is range 1 to 2 or if it goes all the way up to 3.
Uh-oh, focus for 3. I guess you could barrel roll.
Yeah, you pull him into Dalen, bullseye. Yeah.
Oh, there it hits. Oh, it hits. Does he get to double tap? What's the whole? How does that work?
Yeah, so if it hits, he can double tap. I believe it's if he hits. Let us look at the card.
He's gonna barrel roll.
Yeah. So while you perform, wait, no.
Oh my god, it's always just gives you so much anxiety watching people use this tractor token. There we go.
All right. So this Mist Hunter title is after you perform a cannon attack, you may gain 1 strain token to perform a bonus primary attack against the same target. So basically, he reduced its agility and now can fire and do more damage potentially, or do any damage. But then he sets it up for Dalen Oberos, who now has him in bullseye. Zuck is also going to use his ability to pump up the jam on that dice up to 4, which means that while
this is Dalen shooting. Oh, Karsabi says no.
No, this was Zuckus's double tap.
Got it. And did Karsabi roll too many dice? He rolled 3 dice.
No, because Zuckus's ability is
roll more dice.
Yeah. So we'll see Dalen next.
Oh, come on, Dalen. He doesn't have any mods either, though. This could be kind of underwhelming. I guess he has R4B11. One crit. Yeah. This gotcha moment did not really evolve.
Yeah.
Oh!
But it went through.
Karsabi, after all that, takes 1. You're so funny. You're a silly goose. You're a goofy, goosey goober.
Now let's see if the ace in the list, Obsidian Squadron Pilot, OSP. He rolls 2.
Oh, snap. Oh, snap, Wexley.
Ended up not mattering. So not a lot of damage that round.
But 3 objectives? 4 objectives are scum?
Oh, man. Yeah, probably.
Dalen's out, I think?
Probably not. Yeah.
The setter's in. I think one by Dalen is out.
Oh, okay. I mean, still 3 to 1. That's a good net.
As we head into the third round. What is going on with me today? Almost like I'm tired. Hey, everybody! Do you want to play in the Conquest series? You better. You have to actually. You can't say no. Scan the QR code !Conquest to get your required Conquest in. Plenty of Conquest to go.
By viewing this QR code with your eyes, you are contractually obligated to play in Conquest series now.
Yeah. you are contractually obligated to play the 312 Conquest series. Help support us and the X-Wing Alliance. Matt, you've heard of the X-Wing Alliance.
I believe so.
Yeah?
It sounds familiar.
Yeah. All I know is that they just do stuff, and man, it pisses me off. Them just doing things, just existing.
I think that's actually like part of the core principles is.
Pissing people
Number
off.
one
Core
is
values.
we want to piss off people off. Mr. Crink.
Whoa, Mr. Crink! 5 subs. Thank you so much. Gifting to... Ooh, that dude gets a sub as well. Thank you so much for the subs. We're, I think that's going to get us 8 or 9 away from our next sub goal. I'll just show you guys really quick what that looks like. Here we go. Sorry, it kind of froze there for a second. But that's where our glitter dice is at 160. Yeah, 9 away. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it.
Woo.
Thank you.
200 is
Thank you.
a Mandalorian.
Thank you.
Thingy?
Thank you. I just realized I'm wearing a Death to the Billy Goat shirt, which is very Chicago themed, but is not my jersey. So I'm going to change into another 312.
Take it
merch.
off. Take it off.
No, not live. You have to pay extra for that.
312 After Dark.
Yeah. Which, yeah.
You got to go to the 312 OnlyFans for that one.
No, don't say that. Yeah. Feet finder.
Feet finder.
Jesus Christ. Mr. Crank immediately takes the subs back. That's probably what's going to happen here in a moment. It's like I've made a huge mistake. I made a huge mistake. But hold on, we gotta do our rave. Oh yeah. Oh. It's not full screen for some reason, but there's. Thank you, Mr. Crank.
They're here to stay, he says. Good.
Crazy Tom, yeah, we did beat you to it. Where is the giveaway thing? Oh. Sorry, y'all. Needed to make sure that fit the screen properly. Needed to adjust it. All right. I'll BRB. I'm gonna change really quick. Off camera. All right, what did I miss?
Absolutely nothing. I got a question for you, though.
Nothing at all? Nothing at all?
Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
What's up?
Still waiting on some dials. So, you know how you count down, 5, 4, 3, 2, 2
Yeah.
for the stream? Do you ever catch yourself doing that IRL and other stuff?
What I'm often counting down 5, 4, 3, 1, 2 in my everyday life. Just doing countdowns for a living. And I'm a professional countdowner. No, I actually don't. But that is of all the questions you could ask me, that not my favorite, but I'm happy to answer it.
Hey, it's relevant.
Is it? You have a beautiful mind, Matt. And I don't mean to sound so condescending when I say that, but
it's all right, Nick. You can't.
We're proud of you.
Me.
We are proud of you, all of us collectively here at the X-Wing community. As if it's like a company here at the X-Wing community. Tequilasaurus Rex. Hey, Michael, thank you so much. How
So I
are
don't know
you?
what. I'm not certain what Maul is gonna do. I mean, I guess you could bank.
Oh, I think Skeppy
But,
dropped. I think we have a little bit of a delay here.
oh, okay. I was like, he
Oh,
hasn't
but he's
set a
back.
dial in
He's
some
back
time.
though.
Oh, yeah, it says he's back now.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I would normally be like, I'll push the time back, but you know what? No, I don't think I will. It's like the
I don't think I will.
like a Captain America when he's old as hell. It looks like Joe Biden.
Yes. So I'm thinking for the Black Squadron ace down at our pilot down at the bottom, you just or I say Black Squadron ace. He's an Obsidian Squadron
Yeah.
pilot, totally
How
different TIE
dare
pilot.
you?
But just three bank with him, get him in range of that objective, focus, and see if you can
Call it a
block
day.
Cad Bane. Yeah. Everybody else focus on one agilities. I don't know where Maul is gonna go
Yeah, I don't
because
know either. Does he stop?
you could stop.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
could too hard,
stop
which
so
is
you can
weird.
farm
But
the two objectives again. I mean, that seems like such a
no,
obvious.
okay, that's actually a good call. Way to think strategically there.
Sometimes I play this game, and I'm like, I'm not bad, and
Yeah,
that's about
fair
it.
enough.
I believe it was once Aristotle who said that.
Yeah, I'm good at this game occasionally.
Occasionally, I'm not bad. And Nietzsche was the one who said, "My dice."
No, you quoted him wrong. It's mud dice.
My dice. My dice. This top-down view is brought to you by Matt Carey.
Yep. Donated a total of $0 to get it to.
I think you Twitch Prime subs is like $1.
I mean, I did Twitch Prime.
It's probably the best sponsorship we've gotten before is $1 sponsorship. So thank you.
And I did do all the legwork for the awards, so
You did, yeah. We don't talk about the credit that you deserve. But it's a great segue. Let's show those awards, why don't we?
Oh yes, the beautiful awards.
The winner of this Conquest, the Gotham City Conquest will win this beautiful plaque. Look at that. This is made by our dear friend Andrew Knuckles at Curled Paw Creatives. But the man who made it all possible, who made it happen, his name is Matt Carey. Oh, I wasn't going to claim credit. I wasn't going to take credit for it. No, that's not. I'm not that much. I'm not that narcissistic. I'm just like 90% narcissistic. And then the winner of it all, the December Global Champion plaque here. So somebody by the end of the year could have some hardware on their shelf. I'm a little jealous. I'm honestly wondering if I can join one of these events under a pseudonym like Rick Perry and drop everybody and win by default, so I can get one of these.
Yeah, I still have two of those acrylic blocks that I can see from where I'm sitting right now, and it's like I might just, have Knuckles print one for me, and just so I can say that I won something.
Yeah, it'd be
I'll make it River City, River City champion. Looks like we got charges spent by Zuckus, which allows him to do red maneuvers, something like that. See, persistent tracker. He can perform actions and execute red maneuvers even while stressed. That's what it is.
When River City. Also, when is the scrub down?
I have.
It's never happening.
Not. Yeah, pretty much. I was
Given
pursuing earlier to find locations, and that has dropped off my radar. I got some other stuff to do.
It's dropped off his Raider.
My Raider.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
My Imperial Raider is what actually dropped off of. So we saw Dalen go forward, just focus. Zuck sitting still, probably just going to focus. And we did see that Obsidian do the 3-bank.
So those charges, he spent those charges. What does that mean again?
That means that he can still do red. He can do red maneuvers and Yeah, let's just read it officially. Persistent tracker. During the system's phase, you may spend 3 charges. During the activation, if this upgrade is... It disappeared off my screen. This upgrade has 0 active. You can perform actions and execute red maneuvers even while stressed. So yeah, it's contraband to a certain extent.
So Zuckus is strained and stressed. He
Yes.
did a little stopperooski.
I guess we have Karsabi deciding what he's going to do, whether he's going to target lock, because he's not going to get the plasma torpedoes because he's range 1. I think. Looks to be range 1. If it's not, I'm okay with being wrong.
I guess we'll have to find out. Hey, just want to give everyone a shout out, by the way. Thanks to everyone for watching our stream today. No, we haven't been streaming as consistently. Our last week's stream, I'm really disappointed in that one still. It looked really good, and the internet did not provide.
Your internet provider failed as an internet provider?
Yes.
Ah.
I have failed you. Well, it was the game store that I went to. I've been there once before in South Bend where Joel's folks play, and they don't have like an internet service provider. They have like satellite internet. And it just kept dying the whole day. Every like 5 to 10 minutes. Pretty much.
I did not realize that Indiana was that far backwoods.
Well, so this store used to be like a manufacturing plant, like a warehouse.
Yeah.
With offices, and they turned it into like a gaming cafe, but like Comcast won't run like a direct line of internet to them because of some zoning issue, and they only will do it if they give them like I can't remember if he said 10,000 or 50,000, but an insane amount of money they can't afford. So they use like satellite internet for their point of sale system. But they invited me to stream. I did it once and it was fine, but I'm not sure why they'd invite me knowing that I can't actually stream.
Yeah, fair enough. So we saw Karsabi slam there.
Look at that. That fits.
Yeah. The way that slam is worded.
Oh, it doesn't
still can trigger the stress bump.
Stress bump.
So Skeppy going really fast with these guys. Karsabi.
Wow, lots of bumps.
Yeah. Speaking of bumps, we got CAD on the opposing team.
The opposing team. The opposition.
We'll have Gorin. Maybe just focus, I suppose. I don't know. Are both of these players 2 and 0?
I believe so.
I believe they are.
Sorry, I have to.
Yes, they are.
Log out to roll better again because it's being weird. Hosting Gotham City.
Faltian apologizing for the internet last week. I mean,
it's not your fault. I know.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can only control as much as you can control. You know, and I suppose you could add control by spending $1,200 or whatever it was. But that sounds expensive.
It was tens of thousands of dollars, I think.
Tens of thousands.
10,000 plus, I think, was the number I remember.
That's absurd. So
I think the thing that just sucks for everybody involved is just like the trip to go over. It's about 2 hours away to set everything up, and then for it to not work all day is probably the thing that sucks the most. But the tournament itself seemed like a lot of fun. Brought Matt, one of the other Matt Gibson, came with me, and we had a lot of fun. He had a good time, it seemed. So, and Joel did a good job running the tournament. So I don't want to take that away from anybody.
There's another Matt. Didn't you think
There is.
Carey, Courser, and Coggins, that wasn't enough? You had to add another one?
Matt Courser is kind of on the out when it comes to X-Wing. He used to be
Wow.
my consistent commentary buddy. He made you jealous. He was like, yeah, he was like my side piece.
Yeah, I know. I was like, you were adulterating on me with another Matt. I get it.
Adulterating. Underrated, adulterated.
All right, so we got some dice from CAD.
Anyways, we're talking about X-Wing.
Oh.
We got some dice from CAD when you don't know who he's shooting at. That's what you say. Yeah. We got some dice from CAD. That was into who? Farah?
Probably Gorin, because Gorin rolled.
It hit though, and he passed the stress.
I mean,
yeah, Gorin takes a damage. That's a whole upgrade down, but he passes the stress. No, I just meant he passes the stress, meaning, oh my gosh, he hit him. Like he actually hit him.
Yeah. Going into Dalen, got one shield on him last time.
Dalen SO.
You were correct about Maul just stopping up top. He
hell yeah,
because he can grab both objectives.
Dalen takes a shield. Looks like.
Yep, shields down, which actually turns his ability on, but he has to be shooting at somebody that has shields to get shields back. He's the worst ability in the game.
He has that bullseye too, right?
Probably.
Yeah, it's not inspiring. It does not spark joy.
Yeah. Like, I get that they wanted to tone down it. So his ability in first edition was if there was somebody in your bullseye at the start of engagement, you could obtain lock on them. I get that they were trying to tone that back, double mods on everything, but he's an I3 pilot, and you'd have to, your opponent would have to sit in your bullseye to do that. But now it's at the start of engagement phase. You may choose one shielded ship in your bullseye and spend one charge. If you do, that ship loses one shield and you recover one shield. You can only do this twice because he's only got two shields.
Yeah.
Two charges.
It's not good. I think this is into Faroff. Right? And Faroff gets the auto evade and nothing doing. Slap fight so far.
I was going to say they're just tickling each other. It's not a lot being done here. All right, so now we see dice and nobody's clicking anything. I assume this is Dalen into Scimitar. See. He spent to focus. Yep. Okay, so that is what happened there. Spending the evade that he got from Gorin. Gonna take 2 damage. Saving that focus for the, what is it, a proton torpedo? Yeah, proton torpedo.
A proton torpedo.
Assuming he has the lock. I'm not seeing the lock.
I'm not seeing it either. Well, it'll happen in a second.
Yeah.
But he's about to acquire it. Faroff spend that focus for a hit, crit. This has got to be into the Zuck.
Yeah.
Into the Zuck.
Yeah, he's the Zuck.
He is the Zuck. And that all, because he's straight, it all just hits. Yeah, shields.
Yep. 3 shields. I mean, he's got an extra one on the armed and dangerous. So, but here comes that proton torpedo.
Protan. Settlers of Protan.
Wait. Oh, they removed the strain. I thought they removed the lock. I was like, you just put the lock there. Okay. We got the 4 dice. Oh, wait. What? I'm confused. Oh, spent the lock. Gets 2 in a crit.
Oof. Shield crit.
Well, at least you got into the hole.
Fractured butt hole. Weapons failure. Also, I didn't realize I had set the resistance damage deck to be the deck with the custom backing, but that's cool. That's fine. It's all part of the plan.
Have you played the Fractured Butthole?
I have not. Have you?
It's a fun game. Yeah.
Fractured Butthole. Right. Spend the focus for Double Edge's barrage rocket. Did Maul shoot at Double Edge? Did he do any damage?
I don't think he has arc on Double Edge.
Jeez, Maul just like 7 points is sitting there, just being like, one of these days I'll get somebody.
But you know what? He's earning 2 points this round and last round, so
Yep.
that's he sucked up some damage there. He's doing okay.
Range 0 does nothing. Do you think Dead to Right should work at range 0? I think no. The answer should be no.
I think the answer should be no. But I mean,
Scum gets 3 again. I think. Yeah.
All of my range 0 opinions are really weak right now. I don't have a lot of thoughts on it.
Sad, weak. A. Benjamin saying it. Yes, it should because I love Dead to Rights. Nobody asked you, you Dead to Rights simp. You sympathize? Matt, have you been in this fight since you were 6 years old? Because I have.
I was not. I didn't have a Marva in my life.
Marva. You love me, Nick. You know you do. I do. I love all of my X-Wing children. Sound like some great old oracle.
I don't care for A. Benjamin.
I said nobody asked. It doesn't mean I don't care. I just said nobody asked you. Hey, don't put words in my mouth, sir. Mr. Matt.
Have you seen Arrested Development? Of course. Where that meme's from? I love it. It's like, I love all my children equally. Earlier that day. Yeah. I don't care for Job.
Yeah. Was that Lucille Bluth?
Yeah. What could
no touching, no
cost?
Touching. Yeah.
$1 or $10?
Yeah, it kind of, that show kind of, the Netflix reboot was brutal.
It was.
You have to watch like there's like an alt version that they have on there that you have to watch, because otherwise they just keep rehashing the same things over and over again, and it's in a really bizarre order, and it's just almost all of it's just Ron Howard talking over footage you've seen over and over again. It's genuinely terrible.
It was the reason why I first signed up for Netflix, and I was disappointed.
Yeah, to say the least.
It was also one of the first like forays for Netflix to pick up a property and create new content for it. And they had a lot of scheduling problems, which is the reason why it's cut up so weird. Because like, oh, this person is doing this project, this person's doing this project, so they couldn't be on set at the same time. So it ended up being chopped up and weird, and that sucked. Because
Chopped Up and Weird, new band name.
The first 2 seasons are fantastic. The third one, you can see that, because they know they're getting canceled, some things are starting to fall apart. See, the thing is, A. Benjamin, about getting the Netflix for The Office was I had like every available Office DVD. See, DVDs were these things that in the past, when people wanted to watch things, they would buy a hard copy of it. Yeah, it's it's weird how that is now. Like, I remember everybody having basically The Office and Friends.
Yeah, I mean, Peacock, I pretty much got Peacock to be able to watch New Girl, but The Office and Parks and Rec on there as well. I think The Good Place is on there. It's all Universal titles and NBC Universal. So Peacock's Peacock offerings are good. Like Superstore, I watched Superstore and finished that. I really like that show. Yeah. But man, the streaming site itself, the platform is pretty bad.
No, I think I watched New Girl when it was on Netflix before Peacock was a thing. And that was the better way to do it, because then I didn't have to have a whole nother streaming service.
I know.
Hey, Benjamin, you probably are older than me. I honestly don't know. I was just mansplaining to another man for a joke. All right. Zuckus just one banking into the center. Not really going to have a shot on anybody.
So Karsabi just comes around and tries to flank Maul. does Maul like just, does he just run over the gas cloud like 3 bank or something? I really don't. That gas cloud, whoever placed that one, I don't remember.
I think 3 bank, his backside would still be touching it, which kind of sucks. You could do a 4 forward. Maybe that'll, but I think the 4 forward's white, so that's not gonna help you out. Yeah, I watched episode 1 in theaters too. It was that was my first Star Wars that was actually premiere that I got to see. I saw Empire Strikes Back when they did the special editions. That was cool, and also that was my favorite Star Wars, and it's still one of my top ones. So it was good to see that in person. I wish I still had my VHS Star Wars, but I got rid of all my VHS at some point.
Just really want to know what Maul does here. There is the sale at the mall. Everything is half off.
Korsabi just slamming again, playing the objectives, not actually gonna shoot ever. I say ever. He took a 2-die shot way early.
I will say nobody talks shit about Revenge of the Sith. It's not perfect, but God, I love that movie.
No, when I saw that one, like I saw it with my sister, and like my sister's 10 years older than me, and so we didn't really know if we, liked each other because we grew up so far, age-wise from each other, and we were just starting to get to know each other after I got out of high school and stuff like that. So it's just like, oh, you like Star Wars? Yeah, me too. Well, let's go watch the movie. And then we watched it and we're like, this is awesome. And you have good taste too. I mean, it's not perfect, like you said. It has its foibles, but it is of that series, it is the best.
It's so much good symbolism too, like that I just didn't pick up on for a long time. Palpatine and Yoda fighting for the fate of the Senate is like of the galaxy in the Senate chamber is like just so. We talked about this before. It's just so smart. Like Lucas was really cooking with a lot of things he did in that movie. Like you got to give him some serious credit.
Yeah. What's the symbolism of Yoda spinning that seat?
It's just awesome. It's momentum. You got to spin it, and then if you get more momentum, you throw it back. I will admit, like I do love it. It does something for me seeing Palpatine realize that he's being overwhelmed or overmatched by Yoda. Like the facial expressions that McDermott makes. Oh no, that's a debris for. He had to have known that was gonna happen. I mean, he clips it barely.
Man,
barely though. That is rough. Rolls for damage and does take a crit.
Oh man.
The crit is a fuel leak with these gas prices.
As long as it wasn't like a the panic pilot, because getting stressed and then stressed, that would be harmful.
Yeah, Gorn should be okay. And does he clear it? Is he still on it? Oh, he is still on it. 100% still on it.
It felt like it would be on.
Look at us hitting obstacles.
It's the turn. It's the turn to do it.
But anyways, what I was gonna say is just seeing Palpatine get overwhelmed, like when Yoda is like the lightning's about to get him, right? And he's fallen back, he's weak, and then he just locks in Palpatine's like, ah! So good. God, I love Yoda. If so powerful you are, why leave? Yoda is like, I'm starting some shit.
I was like, that was him shit talking.
So good. Master Yoda, you survived. Such a good line.
Palpatine really should have said that while Yoda was crawling away, though. Just repeat it back to him just to rub it in.
You survived.
Just be like, oh, if you're so powerful, why are you running away?
That's an interesting metaphor is Star Wars is a buffet. We could pick the parts we like and skip over the parts. I think that is a good metaphor. I also just know that Star Wars just should be more consistently better than it is, given where we're at now and the resources and the writers that we've seen can succeed, like with Andor.
Yep.
Like Tony Gilroy is a god. With a capital G, would piss everybody off, offend everyone.
Has Farroff dead to rights if he wants to shoot at Farroff. But at this point, he has done so little to the list. Do you shoot at Gorin to try and kill Gorin?
Not sure. I am not sure about that.
Oh, good point. Steals Farroff's shield. That is such a good point. I've never seen it trigger, and he could do it right now. I will agree with Nick there. Solo was a meh movie. I don't know that it was bad, but it was there.
I
You
still
put
can't wrap
Mayo-
my head around there being a trilogy for that series.
Like you said mayo, but I think if you put mayo on a slice of white bread is where it's at.
The amount of
That's
times,
the love.
if I had $1 for any time someone said, well, this, but that one moment of fan service made it, I'm like, oh. It's like that formula of argument. I've seen it before, A Benjamin.
No,
It's like, it might
I'm
have
not
been bland, but and then you insert fan service moment, which to be fair, I do love my fan service as well to enjoy it. But for me, the fan service in Solo felt really forced down my throat.
Yeah, so it's like, how did he get the Falcon? How did he meet Lando? How did he meet Chewie? How did he get his gun? And it's like, you probably should have just limited it to maybe like one or two of those, but you were like, this. How did he even get his freaking name? Is what you add that to the
Han?
list.
Solo.
Yep. It's like you don't need to give us
This
the
is a
background
Scimitar
on
1 proton
everything.
torpedo going into Zuck. It looks like we're hit crit, and Zuck is taking it all. And I think that's going to do it for our friend.
That's it for the Zuck.
For the Zuck.
I think. Yep, he's gone.
Skeppy jumps ahead. It's 8-6 Empire.
Hey, Benjamin. Yeah, I mean, the name part was probably the only part that was actively bad, but I think it was just trying to shove all the other stuff in there that was.
Yeah. What bored me was Ahsoka. Ahsoka bored the hell out of me, but except for that one episode that everybody loved, which was pretty cool. But everything else bored me.
I liked Balin Skull. He was an interesting character.
Yeah, one of our 9 villains in that show.
Yeah. In Solo, I liked Lando. Like the portrayal for Lando was fantastic.
It had crit going into Maul here. Eric is getting clapped a little bit here.
Yeah.
Disable power regulator.
There was the
next crit is a direct. Down to 5 with a disabled power regulator. That won't really factor in for a bit. Did he get any ion tokens? No. Okay.
No. I will disagree with
saying Mando season 2. What? Mando season 2 is really good.
I will also disagree with Book of Boba Fett being wildly meh. It was actively bad. It was like it hurt my my excitement for, because like up until that point, you know, it's like, oh, this is good stuff. You're putting out good stuff, and then Book of Boba Fett came out, and it just killed all my momentum for all my goodwill. And I was like, oh, well, okay, maybe there's one hiccup. And then Obi-Wan is another one where I think it's in the meh realm with some good stuff.
Definitely should have been better.
A lot of unforced errors. It is just like, what's going on here?
I will say, Mando season 2, I thought did a pretty good job ditching the hyper formulaic style of the first season, and it built the characters a lot better. There was a lot of there's a lot of good writing in Mando season 2 compared to what you get in the first season, and especially in the third, which is honestly almost a completely wasted season. Don't tell Andrew. Well, Andrew knows I've said this before. He disagrees with me. He thinks Mando season 3 is great. It's not. Sorry, it's just not.
It's misses, but like I think they got a little carried away with cameos.
Yeah. It's like, what is this? What are we trying to go for here?
And I feel like they missed because of something that happened in Book of Boba Fett. I don't think they should have brought back Grogu in Book of Boba Fett. Like,
and also Spike, with all due respect to you when I say this, but I really can't see how anybody could possibly complain about being able to see Luke Skywalker show his capabilities with a lightsaber the way that he did in that final episode. I mean, we all kind of needed that. Like, I needed it.
I will. I mean, the thing is a cool moment doesn't mean that it makes up for things.
Well, it's not. Yeah, but season 2 doesn't need a lot of makeup like the first season.
No, I agree. I agree. But like, so my biggest really cool moment that does not justify what it does to the series is the Holdo maneuver. Like, that was amazing. Like, the atmosphere in the theater changed because everybody inhaled at the same time. It was dead silent, and everybody's just like, and like you could feel the pressure change. And I'm like, this is lore breaking, but okay, but this is absolutely beautiful. But so there are things that can be cool and also bad for the series at the same time. And there also can be bad things that are bad for the series and not cool at the same time. Yeah. Like,
I mean, it's just like people complain about the Vader scene in Rogue One, and I really try to wrap my head around that one too. It's like, yes, I know it was like incredible, but beyond that, it's just those are the types of things where it's like, yes, like this is Star Wars. Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker having those hallway scenes, like, is that going to carry a show? No, but. Yeah. Man, I remember when that episode first came out, and it was like everyone was just floored. So it clearly served the impact they were going for. I mean, but I just can't wrap my head around actively criticizing it, being like, that was unnecessary. Like, that should be in there. It's like, what do you want? Like, I generally do. Like, I mean, ultimately, those types of shows do need to have things like that in it. It just needs to not be so obviously a crutch for the show, whereas season 2 didn't need a crutch, so it was fine. But if it was like season 3, and then they forced a scene like Luke in the hallway with and also the Dark Troopers, like, it's all just awesome. It's fucking
Rogue One's good. NFL Insider saying he literally cried tears in front of his girlfriend. Nerd.
Yes, I cried too. I didn't have a girlfriend at the time. Actually, I did have a girlfriend at the time.
Okay, you're both nerds. Vader Spike pointing out that there's no wind in space. Yes, but the thing that we definitely need to acknowledge about Vader is he will make a dramatic entrance every time that he wants to. Like that hallway scene, turns off his lights so nobody can see him, and then turns on his lightsaber. In Rebels, he is on top of his own TIE X-1 and pilots it down just to make himself look awesome. Yeah, he's all about the entrance.
The scene at the end of season 2 of Mando is such a masterclass in like tension building, and the music, like Gornson's music, and that, like, with the synthesizers and everything. I mean, it's just good shit. It's like, it's very cinematic. And it was like a type of cinema that I didn't think I was gonna get for The Mandalorian. When we got that, I was like, oh, hell yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, the only thing that the only obvious criticism to me of like Andor season 2 was that we lost my brain is saying Matt Reeves, and that's not who it is. Who's the guy that did the soundtrack for Andor in season 1?
That is Nicholas Britell.
Nick Britell. Oh yeah. So we lost him for season 2. I think the guy that did season 2 did a decent job and was doing a lot of remixes of Britell's stuff.
Britell's work, yeah.
But
I was sad that Britell didn't come back, because there's a really great like, I can't remember if it was like CBS Sunday Morning or they did a piece on Nicholas Britell. That's actually pinned in the general chat of our Discord. I had pinned that video, and him talking about how each each theme of every intro of Andor is different. And it's so good, so
Yeah.
good.
And they tried to do that in this one as well, but like in one of the like three, the three series of the first season, like one of them, it keeps adding, um, instruments for each time, and yeah, it's just good.
Yeah. I will
really
say, yeah, it took me a while for me to the Gorman episode when like the stuff goes down, like I remember the music being very good. Like it was
Yeah.
kind of simple, but it was like a lot of like brewing and anxiety, and you could feel things getting really tense. And so whoever did do Andor season 2, I do think that it did an underrated good job, but for a while I wasn't thinking about it like I did with Bertel's music.
Yeah.
In season 1.
I think that's where I'm at. Is like I don't think it's bad by any means. I just think that it sucks that we didn't get Nick Bertel.
Yeah,
it is Nick, right? Nick Bertel.
Nicholas Bertel. Yeah, he's basically a cinema composer. He's booked all the time, so I think they were able to sneak him in to. He does a lot of shows. Obviously, Succession is one is best known. I'm not sure what's going on here. Oh, barrel rolling Scimitar 1. Is that what's going on? I guess so. Yeah, I still have to watch the Disney Plus John Williams special. I do appreciate you reminding me of that.
We did see an ion bomb drop by Scimitar, which will affect both Dalen and Cad if they sit there, but I don't think that that's going to matter too much. I think things are burning for Scum, despite Scum having a decent amount of points.
Mostly from, they haven't killed anything.
No, it's
the objectives.
Objective points, which that's.
I think there's an partially unintended kind of byproduct of Assault existing, is that it encourages people to bring more large bases, which I feel like we've gotten to the point now where we get excited when we see large base ships. So that's nice, but is it viable when it comes to flexibility across all games? That's up in the air.
I think it was most egregious when there was a lot of like 3 arc spam. It's like you cover a lot of space with a medium base, and then you can have 3 of them at an affordable price. It was a rough time. Maul finally gets a shot. His first shot of the game.
Good,
his first catch of the day.
Yeah.
Man, we're on round 5, and it was his first shot. That kind of sucks for Maul.
Try to finish off Goran.
Yeah, that's probably what you do here. What are we doing with Dalen? I think you just shoot at Goran there, bud. I understand it's 4 dice.
Yeah, you gotta go. Goran's a huge pain. Yeah, Goran hasn't even really been. I mean, he's been giving evades, but it just doesn't seem like he's had as much of a role and impact in this game as you'd think he would.
Yeah.
Hey, there you go. All paint. He's shooting Goran, right?
Nope, shooting at the Scimitar.
Who has the evade? So it takes. I mean, that's 2 crits, right? So. Panic Pilots. and a hull breach.
So basically, not going to be participating for the rest of the match. But I mean, if you have to force people to continue shooting at him to get points out of him, I think you're winning at this point. Got dead to right shot on both Faroff and Double Edge.
Oh, you do reach out to Double Edge, yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
What's the scene in Star Wars that jazzes you up every time?
That's a good question. I will say the most recent is the montage. Well, I'm trying not to be too spoily, but of the end of Andor, I really got fired up watching that. I just thought that was really good. But all time, I have to think about that.
Yeah, I don't know if I have an all time, but Leroy Rebels coming out of hyperspace on Scarif. I was talking with the rest of the scrubs while we were watching Andor, and like I love those shots where it's like the camera just over an X-wing or whatever ship coming out of hyperspace and showing everything.
It's a cool
like,
POV.
It's such a cool shot. What jazzes me up?
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Continue on that thought. We'll jump over to.
So Tyler mentioned it in the chat, but it really makes me feel something every time you see Darth Vader's ship shoot in from hyperspace in Rogue One and cut off the Rebel escape and the music, and it is like just unmatched when it comes to just the overall vibes that you feel in that third act. It's like it's like 12. There's 12 cherry on tops in the third act, but that is one of the biggest cherry on tops. Is that scene?
Like I said, Vader always makes an entrance.
Scimitar 1 just ate it. So that's it.
Yep, there you go.
So Eric, that's a big ship off the board for him.
So episode 1 isn't my favorite of all of them. It's decent, but when the Duel of the Fates starts up is just it still pulls me in. It's like you have the reveal of the double-bladed lightsaber, which was the first time you see that. I mean, I say that you saw it in the commercials ahead of time, which was stupid, but like seeing that in theater, and then just Duel of the Fates was such
that's a nasty shot from Faroff into Dalen. It looks like who do we go into here?
I think that's in a mall. Yeah, 2 dice.
Mall rolled 2 defense dice.
Yep.
Oh yeah, because the Gauntlet is a 2 agility ship. I thought it was 1 for a second.
It is sometimes. Yeah.
So down to 3 hull, it looks like. But you still got double edge shot in the mall now.
But Duel of Fates is just it's good on the member berries. Hits me with the nostalgias. Barrage rocket again. See if he can clear off Maul here. Man has had a crit, I think, every time he shot a barrage rocket.
Maul takes a crit, right?
Yeah, he can spend a Lando calculate, which he just did. Hey, survives. No damage. But here comes
another shot
hitter.
at the Maul. You got the obsidian.
Could still do the Lando trick. Yep, gets 2 baits again.
Jeez. Well, objectives is a good turn for Empire. It looks like they're going to get 4.
Yeah, and
1, 2, 3. At least 3.
Both Cad and Dalen are ionized this turn, so they are going to bump and maybe take some damage that way.
Oh, Ian Happ just hit a homer. All right, let's go, baby.
Nobody cares about baseball.
I do.
Not your baseball, not Cubs.
It's it's funny. This has nothing to do with X-Wing, but I just wanted to say that the Cubs are playing the Mariners right now. And my dad's family, they're all Mariners fans, and the rest of us are Cubs fans. So it's kind of funny talking about it. Anyways, nobody cares but me. But
did you see that catch for the line drive at the
Yeah.
Cubs pitcher the other day.
Yeah, so
That
he
was
fell
wild.
so hard he still hurt himself. He like bruised himself, like his shoulder was really badly bruised, but like it's better than being dead. That's
Yeah,
scary.
better than getting
That's scary.
beamed. Yeah.
That's 104 off the bat. Oh my god. It's terrifying.
Spike saying 15 minutes of action crammed into 3 hours of game time. It's better than it used to be, where it was 15 minutes.
That's a
crammed
bad
into
faith
5
way to
hours.
talk about baseball. Come on, you can't say that about baseball. Baseball has a lot of haters, but it's such a cool, sophisticated sport. I know it's slow moving, but the fact that one swing of the bat is that another home run? Oh my god, Kyle Tucker just hit home run. Let's go, King Tuck. 2-0 Cubbies. Come on.
Thank you for joining us on the 312 play-by-play.
Watches baseball. I know,
coverage.
right? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It is tied though. This is an exciting game, both ways. We got a baseball game that nobody cares about but me. But there's an X-Wing game in front of us. It's 13-13 as the scenario points rounded out here. We are in a dead heat. I still think Epi's gonna win this one purely based on Maul's standing and him being on 3-hole, but and also where the objective points are going to be scored next turn. It's going to be tough for Scum to get more than 2. Maybe we'll get 1.
Agreed. I do like baseball, but I like going to baseball games. I don't like watching it on TV. Like the exact opposite for football. Football on TV is entertaining. Football in real life at the game, boring.
So what I was gonna say about other sports like football is that you have a team. I mean, I don't know football super well, but I know that you have one team on the off. Once you get the ball, you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to score a touchdown. You get 6 or 7 points, depending on you get the field goal, etc. But with baseball, and you know exactly how many points your team can score, like getting to that point. Baseball, you can score 4 runs with one swing of the bat. You can score 1 run with one swing of the bat, or in a matter of 5 minutes, you can completely flip a game upside down because of how baseball works. I think that's really cool. Like, obviously, there's not a ton of offense on a day-to-day basis in baseball because pitching is really good and hitting is really hard. But you have to at least respect that part of it. Even if you don't like baseball, I think that's a really cool aspect of the game. It's not like any other game. That's how it works. But anyways.
I don't know why NFL insider Leroy has opinions about NFL, but I mean, football is like, I've been to two games in person and to an NFL game, and it's one of them I was like what you would call the 55-yard line, probably about 10 seats back from the grass, the pitch, the court. And then another time I was up in the nosebleeds, and both times I could not see what the hell was happening because it's 22 people trying to run a ball one way or the other. You can't see what the hell's going on. And it's just start, stop, start, stop, start, stop. And
yeah, that drives me crazy. I just don't get it with football. I'm sorry.
Yeah. For every 7 seconds of action, you have like 45 seconds of downtime. And it just...
Can I ask a question, Matt? Well, you say that, and you're totally right. Why do people not care, but they shit on baseball all the time saying that exact thing? But that is the fact. Football is a lot of walking around.
Because
it's just like...
When you watch it on TV, they have it like it's well paced for a television because you can watch the replay. You can do this, you can do that. It's like you can show an ad. You can... like, oh, here's the guy with, here's his stats, here's this. It's just enough time to do that kind of stuff. Whereas I just don't think that works as well for baseball.
Well, also baseball, like football is commoditized. Like it's kind of a perfect marriage for capitalism and commercials and stuff. Like it's perfect for sponsorships and branding. Yeah, they all are, but they're all to different extents. Football is like the champ of that whole world. And that's why the Super Bowl is such a big deal, that it's like basically a national holiday. Everybody watches, even though I want to say, I'm going to throw out a number, 60% of the people watching rarely watch football games or don't know football.
Yeah, whereas like let's talk about soccer, football. You never know when a big play is going to happen. Like there's a chance on a football play that somebody goes 70 yards, but it's more likely going to be 15-15, and then when you get down to the end zone, that's when the big play is going to matter. That's when the score matters. That's when you're going to not pull away to a commercial. If you're watching football or soccer or hockey, you never know when the big play is going to be. So you're going to cut away, and it could be the big thing could happen while you're away at commercial. Whereas football, you have the 35 seconds where you can throw in a small commercial, and when it's between turnovers and
I
stuff like
love
that,
how this conversation, this game has evolved into just so much sports talk. It's a lot of it's my fault. It's just fine.
yeah, yeah. Meanwhile, we need a 3-1-2
Maul's taking a
commercial
shot here
right now.
Yeah. Well, here's your commercial. It's the rest of this game. Range 3, unobstructed with an evade. You can shoot a gourd with an evade. You don't really have any other like great choice. You could try to get the obsidian. Again,
Yeah,
Gordon's
I
going to get
mean,
you 4 points.
who has focus evade? Yeah, I mean, there is potential between Maul and Dalen. You could kill the obsidian because Dalen.
He's shooting out the back into. He's doing range 0 into fair off. Is that what's going on? No, or is it? Yeah, he has to be. He has to have shot out the back. I'm not sure.
I think you just take the 1 damage on fair off. You're like, oh, 1 shield. That's too bad.
Yeah, I don't know why. I do not know why Faroff takes. I guess Faroff already has a couple damage. I didn't miss that. There was a shot that I had missed.
And Cad's going to shoot into Faroff as well.
Faroff is a stunned pilot. Two more to Faroff.
I agree.
And that is a panic pilot. Faroff is still alive, but he's on 2.
Dire Weasel, like just all of these sports, it doesn't matter which one we're talking about. All of them are incredibly talented. I do agree that ice hockey, it's like all of this while on skates is wild.
Right.
But yeah, all of these are just tremendous human beings. Like I remember back in the heyday when Rams were good and in St. Louis, there was a guy named Adam Archuleta, and he was like when you saw him on the line with other people, he was short. And it's like, oh, he's such a little guy. I saw him in person, and I think he was like 6'6". It's just like, if he looked small, all of those other people were just titans.
Yeah, just absolute giants.
Yeah.
I will say, like, again, I defend baseball with every fiber of my being, but I don't know why people can be like, oh, I could do that. They could watch somebody throw a 99-mile-an-hour 2-seam fastball that explodes a wooden bat and be like, I could do that. Like, no, this is fucking hard. all sports are, like you said, hard.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this attitude that baseball is easy.
Yeah, we're gonna have everybody go into a mall here. Here comes the Karsabi shot.
Yep. Going into mall.
Just one.
Spend some force. Take 1.
Well, you got him to spend a force. He does not take 1.
Okay.
Yeah, fair off. I would take the range 0.
2.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Going to spend the focus from the bump focus.
Oh, to reroll.
Yep. I think he could have
takes 1 instead of 2.
Oh, it was from Night Brother. Okay, never mind. So that's one step.
Time of the round.
1 step closer to killing Maul. You still got the barrage rocket and the obsidian shots coming in. Oh, it's not a barrage rocket because it's range 1.
Trying to get Maul here.
Yep. That's a hit crit. What are we?
I don't know. 2. Maul. This gets an evade. Takes 1 more.
Yep. Living on the edge.
Oh, there he goes. Yep, that's gonna do it.
Yep, that will
be
do
enough.
it.
That'll be enough. That'll do. And Daniel's gonna win this game. He's gonna get to 20 here before we even do objectives.
Yeah, I think he still would have won with objectives, but it would have been just by 1 point as opposed to, you know, the many that he's going to get from Maul, the 7 points he's going to get from Maul.
Let's see, Maul dies.
Congratulations to Epionic for his win.
And see how many more objectives are they getting here, just so I get it right.
I think he's just getting the 2.
Because I never opened bet. I thought I opened betting. Did I not? Am I crazy?
I swear you said you did.
Yeah,
I don't remember betting though.
22-13. Yeah. It's 22-13. We'll get bets next time. Promise. That is the final. We got one more round of Swiss here for the Gotham City Conquest. We're going to go to break and get that match set up for you guys. Don't go too far. We'll be back in a moment.